On Raglan Road, on an autumn day, I met her first and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare that I would one day rue. I saw the danger, yet I walked along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tripped gently along the ledge of a deep ravine where can be seen the worth of passion's pledge. The Queen of Hearts still making tarts, and I not making hay. Oh, I've loved too much, and by such is happiness thrown away. I gave her gifts of the mind, I gave her the secret sign that's known to the artists who have known the gods of sound and stone. And word and tint I did not stint, I gave her poems to sing, with her own name there and her own dark hair, like clouds over fields of May. On a quiet street where old ghosts meet, I see her walking now, away from me so hurriedly. My reason must allow that I have wooed not as I should a creature made of clay. When the angel woos the clay, he'll lose his wings at the dawn of day.
Out walking early this morning along the locks of Tullamore, I came upon a pasture green in the ruins of ancient lords. So I hopped the fence to look within, to imagine what life must have been. Then I shouted out till it echoed loud in the residence. They all took off flying. Oh, now there's rooks in the castle, changing the air. The wind and the rain, no, they don't really care. Towers will crumble and crowns will fall. The crows and the ravens will nest in these walls, and the doors will rot and the hinges rust. Ashes to ashes and dust to does nothing last forever except maybe a prayer. Now there's rooks in the castle, changing the air. Now the wrecking ball swings at the center of town, trading the old for the new. But as sure as the night gives way to the dawn, all of this will surely pass too. And if castles can fall to the wind and the rain, why hold on so tight? Are we that much afraid to loosen our grip and let go of the reins, to set the horses all free and trust fate know the way? Now there's rooks in the castle, changing the air. The wind and the rain, no, they don't really care. Towers will crumble and crowns will fall. The crows and the ravens will nest in these walls, and the doors will rot and the hinges rust. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, nothing lasts forever except maybe a prayer. Now there's rooks in the castle, changing the air. Oh, but what of this life, the one with my name etched on a tombstone that waits for my grave? Here lies a man who wasn't afraid to raise up his sails to the winds of change. And the doors will rot and the hinges rust. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, nothing lasts forever except maybe a prayer. Now there's rooks in the castle, changing the air, changing the air. Now there's rooks in the castle, changing the air. Oh, there's rooks in the castle, change everywhere. Rooks in the castle, changing the air. Rooks in the castle, changing the air. Rooks in the castle, changing the air.
Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife, we're parted. Guess I'll take another stroll downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. I loves Irene, God knows I do. I'll love her till the sea runs dry. If Irene turns her back on me, I'll take cocaine and I'll die. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams.
Sometimes I live in the country, sometimes I live in the town, and sometimes I get jump in the river and drown.
Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Some nights she sleeps in pajamas, some nights she sleeps in a gown. But when both are in the laundrette, then Irene's the talk of the town. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop your rambling, stop your gambling, stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and family and sit by the fireside light. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you